Or KUM TV8, I'm Jason Salas, and we are pleased, privileged, and honored to have you along for the ride tonight because we have a fantastic first segment. We have Karina Quito, the Executive Director of Guam Girl Scouts. Hafaday.
Hafaday, thank you for having me.
And of course, it is my honor to welcome back Her Honor, the Chief Judge of the Guam District Court, the Honorable Frances Tidinko Gatewood. Hello to you. Hafaday.
Thank you, Jason.
It has been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Well, happy Law Month, happy Law Week. I'm pretty sure at some point I was talking with some of your colleagues last week. Happy Law Quarter, Law Year.
Law, everything.
Yeah, we always celebrate that. Well, one of the reasons why the two of you are here tonight is there's a new partnership, and we have this lovely symbol in between us. So, Karina, we'll give you the honor of describing exactly what you guys are announcing today.
So we're excited to launch the Justice Patch program. It's a community partnership of the Guam Girl Scouts that we have the honor of working with the U.S. District Court of Guam, the Judiciary of Guam, as well as the Guam Bar Association. And it's the first of many that I hope we continue to have community partnerships. This is the first one that we'll be launching, and we're very excited to get our girls integrated into the program.
That is super cool. And that's an aspect of, I guess, what we might consider like professional Guam life that not a lot of people, even who reach maturity, really don't see the side of. Right. So Your Honor, how do young Girl Scouts, how do they actually earn this patch? And that is the key phrase, right? To earn it.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let her talk about how they earn it,
okay.
but maybe I can tell you how this was designed and
sure.
what it means.
Absolutely.
All right. So first of all, as she's indicated, this is a partnership that actually was developed last year during Law Month, and it's actually being pushed through this year in terms of earning it. So this was designed by the District Court of Guam, and Ricky Katindig, he also assisted us. And so Justice,
we know Rick, he's a good guy.
Oh, good. Okay, so justice, means justicia, in Chamorro. So we have the coconut tree, which is representative of the island. We have the turtle. So a lot of people go, well, why is there a turtle there? It's not just because we're from an island, but it's also because turtles represent slow and deliberate and a process, right? So if you go to the U.S. Supreme Court, you'll see like at the base pedestals outside, the bases are turtles. And if you go to the gift shops, they sell turtles.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, slow and deliberate. And hopefully that's how justice is dispensed.
Exactly.
Well, not too slow. They wanted something, But okay, so then we have the books, the law books, and then the scales of justice, which too bad we don't have a blind lady there because justice is blind.
But I love the fact that you've incorporated the coconut tree into the scale. That is really creative. Very, very nice.
Right. So this is the design, and of course the laddie. And so all of us who are from Guam, we know that the laddie represents the foundation of our culture. You have the homes that were built, on top of laddie stones, which are made of lime and so forth. So she can tell you how they earn.
This is going to be incredibly sought after.
Yes, believe it or not, we showed a patch, the image of a patch on our Instagram
and there it is.
Facebook pages.
Nice.
And we've gotten inquiries from Girl Scouts from all over the world, from California, asking, how can we get this patch? How can we adopt your program? And
so this isn't like a nationwide program that we're just implementing with local flair. This is actually something you guys came up with on your own.
Yes, this was created, like she mentioned, last year,
well
May 2018. Done. So, and I know it was inspired by another program that's based out of Los Angeles.
Right. So Stacy McDonald Flores is a former troop leader and a Girl Scout mom, and she works at the District Court of Guam, and she is also our community outreach director. So when we had our community outreach seminar at one of our district our circuit conferences, they had a whole program with the Girl Scouts, sisterhood and type of partnership. So based on that presentation, Stacy came back to court and said, "Hey, let's develop this program," and that's what we're doing for locally for Guam.
Okay, so now Girl Scouts are thinking, it's like, okay, I need one of those patches, but I know being a proper Girl Scout, I have to put in the work so that I may properly earn it. How can they do so?
So we're hosting this event this Saturday, May 18th, from 1 to 4 at the U.S. District Court of Guam, and they have to do certain requirements, one of which is to take a tour of the courthouse, visit a courtroom, meet with a judge, meet with a lawyer, meet with law enforcement officers, learn more about the laws of our island. They will have a checklist that they'll have to go through, and once it's completed, they'll have the honor of being presented with the patch by my Chief Judge here.
Well, it's not just me. It'll also be Chief Justice Catherine Merriman from the local judiciary. We wanted her to also be involved. And we also have the Guam Bar Association President, Jacqueline Terlahi, who's your cousin and whom you had interviewed just recently. And so we have, these very important leaders and women
Absolutely.
who are going to be part of this Girl Scouts program. And just to add on to what Karina said, the 4 breakout sessions will be the panel of lawyers. So the Girl Scouts who are going to be there will meet lawyers, women lawyers, male lawyers, and so forth, and they'll talk about what are the duties and responsibility of lawyers. The second I guess the second place that they can go to is the Intro to Long Career Pathways. So they'll see a law enforcement officer like a U.S. Marshal, a social worker, a judge, and they'll find out how laws are created, who carries out the laws, who enforces them, and they'll talk about the career paths of these individuals. The third particular session will be a mock trial, so the girls will get to practice a mini mock trial, and they'll get to dress up and act the parts and observe the roles, and that will be taught by 2 local court lawyers, Danielle Rossetti and Erica Espage. And those 2 are
Attorney Leslie Travis was very heavily involved in mock trial for years and years.
Yes.
One of the reasons why that program is so successful, not just on Guam, but in the States too.
Exactly. Leslie Travis, I think, is probably one of the best lawyers on Guam, and so it's nice that she grew up with the program.
Totally agree.
And the final particular component of the Girl Scouts pathway is the iCivics program, and so that's going to be taught by the Guam compilers of law. Jerry Cepeda, who's our compiler of laws for Guam, she used to work with me at the district court, works now with the local court. She's going to make sure the girls have access to a laptop at the training room, and they're going to learn about how Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, how she founded the iCivics program, and she made sure that that the civic education for every student in America would be alive and well, because as you probably heard, civics was dropped in a lot of schools, which is kind of crazy.
I took it when I was a freshman in high school, and I talk to young people these days, oh, when did you take civics? And I'm like, what's that?
Exactly. So today, iCivics, which was founded by Sandra Day O'Connor, is used by nearly 200,000 teachers to provide meaningful civic education for more than 5 million students in all 50 states and our territories. I don't know if there are other territories like Virgin Islands or the Commonwealth are using it. I'm not sure, but I know that Guam we're going to start it. And I had the pleasure of being with Justice O'Connor a few years ago at a conference in the Virgin Islands, and I told her one day I hope that we will be able to present her program here, and I'm really glad, and I kind of wish she was here to be part of it, but she can't be.
Well, that is an amazing program, to be sure. It's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous patch. I really love the symbology of it.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is something that obviously when Girl Scouts wear this on their uniform, they're not only going to wear it with pride and know that they truly put in the work to get it, but they'll really realize what goes on behind it, the women that came before them to make it possible, and a lot of the opportunities that await them should they decide upon that path.
We got to make sure you get an honorary patch. How's that?
Oh, I would. May I see that?
Maybe
Okay.
Can you get one?
You'll be our first recipient.
Well, we are gonna do a follow-up story on this because we would love to see the first recipients of this. But
well, you're the first one, but the first Girl Scout, you mean?
There you go. Okay, for honorary Girl Scout.
Yeah, honorary.
Well, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
And congratulations on this. This is wonderful. Okay. If you are a Girl Scout, make sure to put in the work and get this because this is amazing. And please stay tuned because we are back right after this.